Well, honestly, as Star Wars fans, this is an absolutely amazing day and some bombshell news, honestly. So we officially got news that Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down as the head lead at Star Wars, or Disney Star Wars. And guys, this is an absolutely amazing day. Kathleen Kennedy will no longer be a part of Star Wars and will no longer be able to ruin Star Wars. Also, that goes for Indiana Jones as well. Indiana Jones is also run by Lucasfilm, so that's pretty great. That is honestly great news to learn that Indiana Jones and Star Wars will no longer be meddled by Kathleen Kennedy. Now, honestly, to me, this news is coming about 5 years too late. I think that she should have been fired at the end of the sequels, but that's neither here or there. We're here now, and the pure fact is Kathleen Kennedy will no longer be able to touch Star Wars from this point on. And I honestly hope she doesn't get hired at any other franchise going forward. I don't want her meddling in any other franchise. I don't care if it was even like, Predators or something like that, or Alien or Karate Kid. None of those franchises should ever think about hiring Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen and Disney have done some of the most irreparable damage to Star Wars I think I've ever seen. At one point, Star Wars was possibly the greatest franchise on the entire planet to ever exist. It was bigger than the MCU at some point, but then eventually, once Kathleen Kennedy took over, it's just been a slow tick downhill. And now Star Wars is at this point where it's at a crossroads, because it doesn't end here. Disney has to hire the right people and get the right people in charge and get the right people to lead Star Wars going forward, or else we'll just be continuing down this mess. I cannot begin to explain how important this next hire is. We have to get the right person at the lead position and within Star Wars. So that's the next step. And honestly, the next step after that, personally, I would just say go ahead and rewrite everything. The whole sequel trilogy needs to be rewritten, retconned, and rebooted fully. We should start off in like 2028 with Star Wars Episode 7, a reboot. A reimagining of the characters, a reimagining of Rey, a reimagining of Kylo, a reimagining of Finn. Only then will Star Wars be able to fully begin to heal and fully begin to change for the better. It almost makes me think that this was all part of the plan, why so many different projects got pushed down the line in terms of Star Wars. Because after 2026 and these next 3 shows, Star Wars Visions, Star Wars Andor Season 2, and also the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, Star Wars really doesn't have anything planned until very, very late, maybe even like 2027, late 28, maybe something along those lines. But I've said this in the past, Star Wars honestly needs to take a long break and get the right people as the leads, get the right people in charge, and then we can go from there. We need people who aren't just trying to look at this as a big paycheck. Get some people in line that actually want to change Star Wars and love the franchise. So hopefully that the future of Star Wars actually goes forward and is very great. But anyway, that's all I really got for this video. Shout out Disney for making this move. I honestly believe that she didn't step down. I believe that she did get fired, but they just gave her an option to step down to almost save her dignity. Because I know that there was a rumor about a year ago or a little bit over a year ago that she was saying that she wanted to retire, but she wanted to go out on a win, meaning a truly successful Star Wars show, and I don't think that she's gonna get that. So I believe that this was all just a cover-up of her just saying like, hey, Disney's probably gonna get rid of me by the end of 2025, but we'll see how it goes. And with the absolute failure that was Star Wars Acolyte and the absolute failure that was Skeleton Crew, although Skeleton Crew was actually a good show, I think Disney just finally got tired of all the Star Wars failures and just said, you know what, she has to go. Now, I could go on a rant about this a little bit longer, but I've honestly reiterated that in past videos so many times, I just feel like you guys should just go back and watch some past videos about this. But anyway, may the Force be with you, and as always, have a great rest of your day.